I'm Carson.
And I'm Jack.
And this is
Dweeb Wars!
Every week, we help a nerdy expert solve one of life's greatest dweeby mysteries.
Whoever wins the most debates by the end of the season becomes the
Head Dweeb judge!
Today's debate, who is Gaga's main on Smash?
We
got you covered.
We are going to help you out.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Hi Carson.
Hi, Jack.
Oh
Oh my god, our looks. Here's what like, let's just jump right in.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, firstly, let's talk about you.
It's a big one today for me.
So, Jack is wearing a full outfit of prosciutto ham.
Yeah, woven, well, not woven, rather. I would say safety pin. You really can't call it anything else other than a prosciutto shirt.
Or smelly.
Yeah, or incredibly smelly. The room stank.
Yeah. And a cigarette masquerade mask. So, of course, we're talking about Lady Gaga today.
But that's not all.
That's not all. I am wearing, once again, a cardboard prison that I've put myself in. And I am wearing the Master Hand from Super Smash Brothers. But sort of up in a little paws up Lady Gaga sort of ordeal.
It's literally perfect.
Thank you. I'm really proud of us. I can't wait to see how our costumes progress throughout the
I honestly don't know if I can do much better than this.
Really?
No.
You don't believe in yourself when it comes costume-wise. Like you're always like, it's always going to be me, bottom of the barrel.
Well,
we went to a murder mystery the other day. Jack won best costume, best dress,
best actor.
best acting.
And I was in a room full of actors.
And costume designers.
Yeah, like straight up. Only people who had been to art school and lesbians.
Yeah.
And
well, you really stood up from the pack.
You, on the other hand, were wearing awesome clothes as well.
You
had the unfortunate. The hand was dealt to you in a sad. The hand that was dealt was unfortunate for you because you were given the character in this murder mystery of a man.
Of man, I know. I was like, really, a man? Like, it's really unfortunate when you go through that. But here's the thing: I was the murderer.
Oh yeah!
Can you believe?
And no one got
No one got me, which I'm proud of.
So Lady Gaga is a pop artist.
Yeah.
Also a Academy Award winner.
It's so true.
Has been nominated
Winner?
Yes.
For Star is Born?
For the music from the Star is Born.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you shady lady.
No. I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. Super Smash Brothers, a game. You battle it out until one person is left. A bunch of different Nintendo characters. We've got Mario. We've got Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
We've got...
and you've even got actually characters beyond that.
Beyond that
Sega,
now Minecraft blocks.
Yeah.
You know about that? I've been dying to play the Minecraft blocks.
They've been licensing for characters, I think. Carson and I have been sort of replaying recently, getting into it again, and it's been so fun. It's such a good way to
connect as friends.
Also, like, get out your beef
frustration with each other.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or at least that's one side.
Speaking of beef with each other.
Oh my god.
Episode 1. What were you about to say?
Well, I was actually going to bring up, speaking of beef
some
with
beef?
each other, I probably win Smash 2/3 of the time. It's not like an all-out massacre for you and I, but I win most of the time.
You do win most of the time.
Carson,
every time we start a new game, I say that it's a new prize, like the Ultimate Grand Prix, or okay, this one's the the winner of being the best ultra mega awesome
for the week
winner. Yeah. And then every time he wins, I make up a new category that's even larger.
Yeah.
Until I win, and then the pageant's over.
Yeah, at least this is not the ultimate mega.
Yeah.
Supremes.
These are the minor leagues.
Miss Universe.
Yeah. It's all in jest, though. Of course.
I get it though. There's nothing worse than losing and then the other person being like, "You're great, good job."
I know.
It's always like,
I have to get ahead of the press, but of course I should stop talking like that. But I think it's fun.
Yeah.
But speaking of competition, I am very competitive. Yeah. It's something about me.
This is why we're doing the show.
This is why we're doing the show, and I think I want to bring in our guest.
Let's do it.
Ooh, you were right there.
Yes.
Work.
You close that door.
No.ah in the studio.
Up and coming pop star, one of my best friends.
Oh my God.
College roommates.
The best concerts in
Yeah,
New York.
so
like
fun.
every single time I have such an amazing time. It's like performance art, music, dance,
Everything.
live interaction with the audience, like
Fashion.
Fashion.
I mean, look at the
Look
fashion.
at them.
For those who aren't watching, Noah, you describe your outfit. I don't even know.
Well,
Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name's No.ah, and this outfit is actually something I commissioned for my 21st birthday. Jamil Moreno, who I commissioned. I'm 26 now. I still fit in it somehow.
Work.
I'm a musician, and I think about my beginning looks to compare it to Gaga. Gaga had her bubble dress, and you know, the crystal, the disco ball,
Yeah.
bra. So I like to think of this as our connecting looks in our,
Yeah.
in our lore.
It's inflated or
It's
on the
puffed. It's
puffs
puffed.
on the boobs, and there's
These shoulder pads,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Iconic.
It's like, you know, water slide core.
Yes, true.
Slip and slide.
Thank you
Thanks
both for
coming.
having me.
Of course.
Oh my
and,
God.
believing in me as a expert
Oh my God.
No,
in this occasion.
Completely.
As soon as I moved in with Noah in college, it was clear there were Gaga posters all over their room. There were.
Like
We did a.
you signed up. You signed up for Gaga 101.
We did a Joanne listening party the moment it dropped the album, and Noah cried because it was bad, right?
Okay, well, you know what? It wasn't
Oh,
bad,
exposed.
It
but
wasn't what
it
you were expecting.
wasn't what we were used to. And think about where I was in life. I was going to college. I had just
You
left
wanted
home for the first
club
time.
jams.
It's not what I thought we were getting. Looking back now, I fucking love Joanne.
Okay.
I don't know. You wanted me to talk a little bit about like,
Your relationship.
yeah,
with
relationship
Gaga.
with
Please,
Gaga,
yeah.
and also Smash.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was thinking about what's like the through line with it all. And for me as a kid growing up, they just both provided such a catharsis, an outlet to escape, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The way you could become any character in Smash, and how it was like this collision of all these video game worlds.
Mm-hmm. So cool.
And then Gaga with just the constant transformation and never being able to pin down what she looked like.
So true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think
Right-
of what we're wearing right now?
What do I think?
Just be honest also. Like, you don't have to hide it.
I see two people that
I see two
thought
people.
out of truly, you know, put energy into something.
I think that's true.
And as a result, I see this. That's not shade to say.
No,
let me start
I'm
with you,
hearing you
Carson.
though. I'm hearing
With you, I think your look has the level of genius that only one could strive for, because you took something so simple and you linked it to such a core Gaga trait, and the lore of like Master Hand
Master
is so
Hands.
like mysterious, an enigma, you could
Ooh.
say. Or it
God,
also
so
reminds me of the
true.
applause on the VMAs when she had the white.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
People, you know, they had they put in booing on purpose in that performance.
Really?
Wait, really?
They edited it in booing?
Yeah, because that was her whole like everyone hates me, you know, era
Wow.
to start.
Whoa.
She's so smart.
And then every article was like Gaga booed at the VMAs. It's like no. Anyways,
Wow.
Jack.
And
I am giving you points for just going for the money when it comes to like iconic Gaga things.
thank you.
You are doing the cigarette glasses from the telephone video, but your masquerade mask is giving 2009 VMAs paparazzi.
Yes.
And then
Wow.
the prosciutto moment is just, you know, it's 4D. It's giving, I can smell.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's like a constant wave coming, and then it goes away, and then it comes back.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like the smell a little bit.
Well, you have to imagine that, like, she was wearing 50 pounds of meat, and I'm sure she smelled.
Yeah,
Like,
No, for real.
And she's not afraid of that. She was not afraid to take up space, knowing that people thought she was a freak. You know,
Yeah.
and I think that is a really cool thing that I could probably adopt a little more from Gaga. So that's what I'm trying to do today.
So I like have this big question.
Okay.
Who is Gaga's main on Smash when she plays?
We're
We
gonna
got you covered.
We are gonna help you out.
Yeah.
I've been really thinking about it.
Well, we've been rolling the dice to figure out who goes first here.
Carson got a 9.
Not very good.
14.
Ah, the costume changed.
Oh my god.
It's amazing.
Now Noah's wearing glasses I can't even describe. 3D.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
I have to look to see you directly. I have to.
I'm gonna go first. Hell. hell. So today I'm going to talk about who Gaga would main in Smash if Bayonetta is not an option, because for some lore, Carson and I both agree that it's Bayonetta. We both sent No.ah our choices for this,
Bayonetta.
and it was the same person, so we had to go with our second choice option.
Do you want to talk about why you all
No,
picked
we have
Bayonetta?
Yes, of
we have to
course.
talk about that. I don't know if you know about the Bayonetta tweets.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, so Lady Gaga tweeted about Bayonetta, playing Bayonetta, like 3 times over the
Yeah.
course of like a couple weeks.
Also, like, things about Gaga, right? Great hair, great shoes.
You know how like some Smash characters, they feel like a regurgitation of an older, like you know how Mewtwo and Lucario are the same character.
Exactly.
It's like Bayonetta is so her own thing.
Right.
I'm going to get into my pick pretty swiftly. So as we just talked about, she likes somewhat niche Japanese video games with cult followings. Persona 5.
Ooh, which I hear is a great game.
At its core, it's about a boy who gets expelled from school due to falsely assaulting a corrupt government official.
Oh wow.
He then uses personas, very large versions of yourself that fight in combat. Now, the protagonist's name of Persona 5 is Joker. So that is my choice. He's seen to be a criminal and even goes to jail while wearing white and black striped prisoner outfit and is watched by 2 femme
We've
prison
seen
guards
that.
similar to
We've seen that.
telephone. Okay. Joker and his allies battle enemies using these physical manifestations of psyche known as personas, which you can see in this picture here. It was like this super sort of large, not quite, I guess I wouldn't say demonic, but like sort of mythical, large manifestations of how they feel.
Do you remember Spy Kids, the one where they had they like went into the 3D one?
Oh
yeah,
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 of
it kind
course.
of reminds me like of that.
No, for real.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, this implies that these battles that are happening in the game aren't actually happening in real life, but they're happening through personas, right? They are imaginary manifestations of the social conflicts happening between evil or corrupt people and forces and the main character.
Wow.
And Joker learning how to overcome the hard truths of life, that there are these bad people around, that these powerful entities exist that are sort of evil, is actually happening in his mind. Okay.
Oh wow.
So keep that in mind, please.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at your poor chin. Your poor chin.
Yeah, no, I'm
It
really.
hurt. Okay. In many ways, Gaga has done the same as Joker,
Whoa.
adopting different personas for her albums to explore themes in her life. So we have the Fame and the Fame Monster, which is obviously talking about fame, materialism, wanting recognition, but also all the darkness that comes with fame. We have Born This Way, which is about self-acceptance and strength. We also have Art Pop, which is art as a commodity, excess, life as a living piece of artistic expression, which I feel like she is. We have Joanne, which we just talked about. It's about loss and family and the beauty and heartbreak of mourning someone you've actually never met, but you've only heard through sort of family stories, which I think is a really beautiful thing. And of course, we have Chromatica, which is about mental health and healing at its core, I think. My biggest enemy is me. And Persona 5 and 5 Gaga albums. Coincidence? You be the judge. And I know some people would say The Fame and The Fame Monster are 2 different albums. I'm putting them as one because it's my argument. But I digress.
Wow.
That's not it.
Oh.
Other personas Gaga has taken on include Joe Calderone from the You and I music video. Why do you think his name is Joe?
Joker.
Probably because it's short for Joker.
Probably.
Look at the mask. Put it on top of Joe.
Whoa.
He does look like Joker.
I know, right? Like
That's good,
literally
yeah.
the same.
That's
Girl, you
good.
kind of ate this up.
Thank you. But this is not the only reason Gaga would want to play Joker in Smash. Of course, all she can think about right now is Joker. Joker.
True.
Folie à deux. Literally released
I
today.
didn't even think about it.
At the time of filming.
Wow.
Joker movie versus Smash side by sides. Gaga starting a fire.
Fire.
Joker has fire. Gun. In both
Wow.
movie and in Smash. Gaga loves method acting and taking on a character to the extreme. Check out this clip.
I understand that you stayed in character for months.
I did. I think that there's a sort of idea around method acting that it's crazy and that we're crazy. But I think that for those of us that commit ourselves to method acting, that there's something about us that's just fully committing ourselves to the art on a cellular level, that we're deeply entrenched in this immersive experience. I feel it when I sing. I feel it when I make music. And I feel it
when I'm playing Super Smash Bros.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, you took a page out of my book.
And I feel it when I'm playing
Super
Smash
Bros.
Bros.
That's incredible that you got that clip of her.
Isn't it amazing? She stays in character and the headspace of her movies for months. And I think playing Joker would help her maintain this. Now, Smash, at its core, is about causing suffering and violence. It's kind of weird, like shooting Animal Crossing's Isabelle with a gun. Not okay in Animal Crossing in the real game, but in Smash, it's fun. Slicing Princess Peach with a demonic scythe.
Yeah.
Would not make it into a Mario game. I really don't think.
Yeah,
but it's kind of funny. Much like the revenge Harley Quinn felt for Joker. She just spoke about this.
In what ways would she fantasize about some kind of revenge on him? I just wasn't really done with Lee when I was done filming the movie.
I wasn't done with Lee when I was done filming the movie. Gaga is still grappling with the feeling of revenge for the suffering Joker caused her character, Harley Quinn, in the movie. How could she grapple with these feelings through gaming? I think by playing Joker. I think giving and receiving pain as this character of Joker to help her process these feelings in a unique way in a different setting. So in conclusion, Gaga would normally pick Bayonetta as her main in Smash. But more recently, Gaga has been picking Joker as her main in Smash because she's still grappling with the complexities of causing and receiving suffering to and from Joker through her character Harley Quinn. A theme that she worked on through Joker Folie à Deux that has been and has said that she's still thinking about now. She is known for taking on new personas and has taken one on with Joker in Smash as she promotes the Joker movie now. Thank you.
Wow. I want to applaud you for that.
Thanks.
That was very convincing.
Thank you.
That's all I'll say.
It's a great pitch.
Now, Carson, I'm really excited to hear about yours
I'm
because
excited
I
to
have
share.
no idea who it could
I
possibly
know.
be.
I didn't know at all that you were going to go with Joker. So my pitch.
Wow.
Let's talk about Smashany Broanne Gamenada's Super Smash main.
Okay, period.
How does Gaga or anyone choose a Super Smash main? There's an emotional decision.
Totally.
Who do I identify with? Who are they? What do they stand for? What are they like? Do I see myself in them? And then there's the physical decision, right? Do I like the way that they play? Do I like the way that they move, the way they look? I believe I have substantial evidence in both of these categories that Lady Gaga's Super Smash main would be / potentially is Olimar, her intergalactic bestie.
I have to jump in. I was thinking about
Olimar!
Yeah.
No! There's something about him.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Gaga and Olimar as outer space enthusiasts, physically and emotionally. Physically, let's talk about the VMAs in 2020 and the Art Pop announcement, both of which she went as a astronaut. This is Olimar on the daily, going to get some groceries. He is an astronaut. He's a space explorer, and they obviously like this same sort of fashion. Now, emotionally, we know that Gaga has a history with space, with otherworldliness, extraterrestrial vibes. Her DJ's name is Space Cowboy. She was in A Star Is Born, Starstruck, Venus, even.
She literally said, "Take me too."
Take me too.
And then lists all the planets.
No, for real.
Yeah, literally.
She said famously in an interview with Apple Music, Earth is canceled. I live on Chromatica. In fact, she was the first artist, she was slated to become the first artist to sing in space until it got canceled because of safety concerns. Because a spaceship blew up, I believe. So she didn't end up doing that, but she was very excited for it. And she was going to do a month of vocal training because of the atmosphere. Clearly, she was excited about it. Now, let's talk about Chromatica, right? She developed a whole world that is otherworldly, that is extraterrestrial. She clearly loves this theme. She created a whole map of Chromatica. This is Lady Gaga on Mother's Peak, and I actually have the full version of Lady Gaga's on Mother's Peak, a mountain that is in Chromatica. And believe it or not, I did some digging and I found Olimar on Mother's Peak as well.
Oh my god, the clay version too.
That's right. They obviously have the shared interests, they have shared fashion, and they have shared experience. They might have been both on the same planet even. Next, we're going to talk about their history as trans rights advocates. Both Olimar and Lady Gaga have this history. Now, Lady Gaga, maybe a little bit more obviously. We know Lady Gaga is a trans rights advocate. She was the first to say transgender at the Super Bowl. She dedicated Born This Way to trans rights during this Las Vegas residency. And she has this iconic interview with Anderson Cooper where she says, "My fans don't care, and neither do I," when questioned about her genitalia.
Crazy how normalized that was.
No,
for
just like
real.
she talked about it recently. I
She
think
said, I remember he was
She's
like, people think you have a penis. She said, maybe I do. Right? Isn't that how it
Yes,
starts?
she does.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
she
I
was
do.
very cognizant to the way she answered that question because it wasn't something to be ashamed of. So to act,
Yeah.
But also, right off, like, that was what she felt. It was natural. It was real.
No, she was so vital during that time.
Yeah, and side note of that too, her having a mint in her mouth during that too to like casualize it.
That's kind of Olimar vibe.
It's kind of more vibe. Well, then we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there because what is little known is Olimar's support of the trans community. Olimar's entry for the Empress Bullblacks says that when grub dogs take on eusocial-like structures that Empress Bullblacks' control, some males become female. And his diary entry includes, "I was startled to learn that all members of this species are born male, but some metamorphose into females as they grow older. On second thought, it's a little embarrassing. I was so surprised. This universe is a big place with all kinds of possibilities I never considered. Who am I to say this one or that one is weird?"
Wow.
A complete trans ally. We have many people here supporting Olimar. He definitely wears a shirt that says, "I love my transgender son and daughter. Trans rights, let's go." And at the end of the day, Olimar is fighting for what's right, and so is Lady Gaga, and I think that is who she would want to fight physically alongside if she were given the opportunity, let's say, in Super Smash Brothers. Wow.
Also, all the different colors of the Pikmin is the rainbow.
So true.
Sorry if I took a point, but I just thought of that.
true. Next, let's talk about Pikmin and Gaga as gay propaganda. There's a history as both being propagandists for this agenda. Really? This cartoon that says, "I must pick men as my sexual partners." There's a history of Pikmin being soft and making men soft if they like Pikmin. And Lady Gaga accused of illegal gay rights promotion in Russia, of course. She was actually charged in Russia for that. And then let's talk about Olimar as an underdog persisting through backlash and Gaga's history of lifting up underdogs up. In the Smash community, there is a lot of rhetoric around hating Olimar. Why is Olimar so hated? Is it simply because he's a campy character? Wow, maybe we know another campy character who's hated.
You think she's hated?
Well, hated by the people who are probably
hating her,
thinking she's a campy character in a bad way. This person says Pikmin are ugly. One person said, "Never been much of a Pikmin fan, and I don't like how he looks." Wow. Now, Lady Gaga, obviously, one of her most famous quotes is that 100 people can be in a room, and 99 don't believe in you, and only one person believes in you. I believe that Lady Gaga stands behind that so fervently that she would never choose a titan of the Super Smash world. She would choose somebody who needs some uplifting, and that's evident here too in this iconic 2013 moment where she brought her fan up on stage, right? She loves to be that one that believes, the one person out of 100 that believes in someone. So if no one believes in Olimar, I think she would want to advocate for him. Now, let's talk about fashion. Of course, we've taken a little bit of a detour away from fashion, and now we're going to come back. First of all, there's this.
Oh my God.
Literally. And
that
so
is,
fresh.
Wait,
so
what
fresh.
is it?
That
Say it
is,
out loud.
this is Lady Gaga at the Paris Olympics, which looks almost identical to a Pikmin. A sprouting thing on top of her head with a leaf on the end. It is so Pikmin-like. It's kind of uncanny. I think she likes that aesthetic and that she would naturally gravitate towards that on the character choosing home screen. And I know what you're thinking. That could be maybe it. But there's another.
What is that?
Tell me that's not cosplay. This is a winged Pikmin and Lady Gaga in Comme des Garçons. Next, let's talk about friendship and collaboration as a guiding principle of both Lady Gaga's life and of Olimar's playstyle in Super Smash. Gaga created the Born This Way Foundation, which is about building community. They say on their website, She loves bringing people together, chosen family. She has this famous quote, talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely never done, ever been done before, unafraid to reference or not reference, put it in a blender, shit on it, vomit it, eat it, give birth to it. Now, this is about collaboration with Ryan Murphy on art. And it also could be, I could imagine Olimar saying this to his Pikmin.
If he spoke English, does he speak I guess he wrote English. Yeah.
I feel like there's
Yeah. He could be saying that in the Smash text,
Yeah,
but we don't know. And the cherry on top, something none of you have even begun to recognize or respect, really, unfortunately.
Called out.
Olimar does Judas when he wins while in yellow Gaga cosplay. He does the headbanging portion quite ferociously and passionately. And I think she would love that.
I'm just a holy fool.
And that's not all. Olimar does Judas when he just stands there. Look at that.
Right
This moment,
Is this in Smash?
this is in Smash.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I think physically, their fashion exists in a similar world. Pikmin looks, astronaut looks, that pink thing. They love to move and dance in the same way. The gameplay is community-based. Also, Olimar kind of has a big nose, just like her new fiance, but we didn't talk about that, but that should be said. So she might like him physically or romantically. And emotionally, they both advocate for the LGBT community. They were both underdogs, space enthusiasts. They've been accused of being propagandists, and they love to explore new worlds and push boundaries. That is my pitch on my Lady Gaga, which is Olimar in Super Smash.
That was an amazing pitch.
Thank you.
I'm
Yours
blown
was
away. I did not think y'all would go to this
Extent.
level. Yeah.
Well,
Genius.
these are the
you.
important questions that keep us up at night, like literally. No,
I just loved how it kept going, and each
Relentless.
thought led to another, and it's I think you convinced me more and more as your presentation went on, and yeah, it was beautifully thought out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Props to you
Now,
for that.
thank you. I'm excited to hear your thoughts. Like, who has been brewing in your mind potentially about who Gaga would be?
Well, I obviously think all the ones you picked make sense.
Could be.
Could be. I feel like her pick would be Zero Suit Samus.
Okay.
I also considered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk to
because
us.
I feel like you kind of had to be there during the time when she was revealed. I think they revealed her at
was disrobed,
E3 or something. And I think a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people thought Samus was a dude.
Right.
So kind of the gender fuckery of it.
Yeah.
She's just so cunt. The body is tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
There's a dancer quality.
Sort of.
Yes,
Very
yeah.
acrobatic.
Yeah.
And also wears garments that are unable to be replicated.
Yeah.
Like the Samus suit. She got people working for her with that
Yes.
suit.
No, for real. Yeah, and I actually, so when we both chose Bayonetta, my first go-to was who's closest to Bayonetta, which is Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah.
Like the heels, I think she also may have guns in her heels or something. There's something about Zero Suit
Which
Samus.
she does. Lady Gaga does a few times.
I didn't even know.
John Wayne music video. She has
really?
gun heels. I also was thinking of We Fit Trainer.
We Fit Trainer.
Talk to me.
There's this famous interview where Grace Jones speaks poorly of Lady Gaga, calling her
Really?
a empty vessel. And I just
What?
thought of We Fit Trainer just because it's this kind of AI. But she's still super cunty and can
No,
conjure
she-
fire with the sun and it's
Completely.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she's a iconic character. I also
And she's
thought
fucking good
Yeah,
at the game.
yes.
We Fit Trainer is an amazing character
Yeah.
to play.
Jigglypuff. I thought I could hear Gaga singing as the singing thing.
Yeah, a musical person
Yeah.
could have been good.
Yeah.
That's true.
Can we do closing remarks from
Yeah.
you two?
Yeah, yeah, we can
Give
do
me
closing.
a minute or two of why you think you're the proper choice because this is close.
Yeah. So I think in general, I've brought up a lot of very specific points throughout the presentation, but I think also there's this sense that Olimar is weird. And I think that Lady Gaga, when you think of her and her history and her pride, it comes with picking someone who's weird, being someone who's weird, expressing herself that's weird, right? I think she would choose somebody off kilter a little bit.
I think in many ways, Lady Gaga is a chameleon. And I think Joker is as well. You can choose a million different personas to fight in battle as. And in many ways, I think Gaga puts on her personas, her armor, that she decides she needs to defend herself and also defend those in need in society. And that has manifested through different albums, different eras, different fashions and feelings. I also think there's something really, really important about the recency of Joker and how she's feeling right now. Your main in Smash can change. It changes all the time. And I think Joker, the movie, having been released today, this is something she's thinking about a lot, and I think that's why she would pick Joker.
Good closing argument. Your breast is out.
So yeah, sorry. It's about time we wrap this up because
It's dinner time.
My piece is falling apart. So,
No.ah.
The time has come to bestow the Dweeb Wars medal of who does Lady Gaga main in Smash.
I'm speechless. This is so hard.
So is Gaga.
I think I've made my choice. You both got A+ in terms of research, POV, generosity of like connecting all the pieces together. Like really beautiful work. Because I feel like, Jack, your arguments were a little more for the series Persona 5 as not just the Joker character, I'm gonna have to go with Olimar.
Wow.
Carson.
Oh my God. I'm completely honored. I really thought you were going to clinch it with closing arguments. I'm drunk and gave a bad closing argument. And you, that argument about relevancy now and about change, I really thought you were going to clinch
I know
it. But
Gaga, and I know that she sometimes forgets past works. There's jokes about her not remembering Art Pop. And I feel like that might be the case once the Joker moves along in time. But Olimar feels like a character that she can always come home to.
That's
and you
true.
really made an argument for like who Olimar is as a human. And
Well, thank you. I'm like literally
Congratulations.
honored because I literally
Round of applause for yourself too.
and for you. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm sweating. I'm sorry, Jack. But
It's okay. Hey,
Wow.
you can't win them all. You can't win them all. But
Yeah.
you had a great argument. You really did.
You did too.
Thank
oh my God,
you
this was
for joining us.
Well,
in some ways this
if
was
you don't know where I went after this podcast, you know who got me.
Yeah. I felt like this one went way deeper even than the other
Definitely.
ones. Like thank you so much for giving your insight and your like.
Absolutely.
I don't know. You're such an amazing mind, such an amazing performer. Please go check out No.ah on social media, and if you're in New
Spotify,
York,
YouTube, plug your shit.
Yeah, my name is No.ah. My Instagram is no.ah. If you're ever in New York, I perform, and hopefully you'll see me in a city near you soon.
Thank you for watching Dweeb Wars.
We'll
We
see
love
you next
ya.
time to solve
Whatever's next.
whatever's next. Right.
Bye, guys.
Mwah.